swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Stroud from the pistol. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Going right side, Mixon with it. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
All right. Under.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice pack. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Starting a drive with a give to Jones. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the Bronco direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Ready, 37, 37.
Nix from the gun. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he has this down to the 34.
Hey, we're good.
Looking quickly here.
38 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Bombers.
On first down, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. Running a screen now for Jones. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Ready,
Once more, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Captain.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Will Lutz get the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans, first down.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. A handoff from Mixon, running right. Spins his way into the open field. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Tony. Speed left.
Keeping it with Mixon. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Second down carry for Jones. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Now Nix on third down. He's on target, Watkins. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. They'll come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This is second and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Texans to the line. First and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Here's Stroud again. Got his man. This is Noel. Running down the left side. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
South. Hey.
Mixon will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Setting up 2nd and goal. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 118. That's it. Go. Why, Tony.
Here's Stroud. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll kneel the half out, and they're content to take a tie into the locker room. That's halftime of this this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Jones with a run to start the third quarter. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This defense, they have played, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Oh, and 19. What's up? White Tony. 11.
They bring Collins in motion right. Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing again, it's Stroud. He throws a bullet to the center of the... This is caught inside the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. Tankdale the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Ready? Let it through 12. Armors, bomb. Away.
Nix from the gun. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Captain. Chill.
On third down, here's Nix. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a third-quarter lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Texans 17.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Connects downfield, on target to down. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Offense to the line fast.
South.
That's complete right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Running left is Mixon. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. coming up.
Here we go, let's go. Mikey Texas. Hey, south.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and 10.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false starts. Now 15 yards to the marker.
White Tony. 18.
Stroud off of play action. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up after hitting Painter in the 3rd. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now start with a give to Jones. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Slot man motioned over. From the gun, Stroud. Rushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he gets it away from his end zone. Hits the 40. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's quick out wide, complete. He barely gets it into enemy territory to the 49. Play made by E.J. Speed. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ball 11, 6 shots. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Hold on, set. Ready. Huddle. Captain. Olay.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Hold on, set.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Broncos with it here, hoping to close out a playoff victory. First down, ball at the 36.
Hold on, set. Ready.
They'll throw again. Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard pledges, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. They crush it right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Lobs this deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Stroud completes it quick. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Stroud now on 3rd. No find in his back. Mixon. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
It's now 4th down and
1.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Jones. He strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete to Mims. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
They are on it short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down. Houston calls it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Here's Stroud. In the heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. That's complete to Troutman. And this one doesn't go far. Final timeout called by the Texans. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 37-yard line.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long.
Bombers. Away.
Third and long for him here. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos feeling good with a 14-point advantage. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. A give left side to Jones. Wade hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Again on second down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. Third down and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Jones once more. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Calm, cool.